back with another video. I'm on this fast, man, this water fast, and I'm listening to my soul. My soul keep telling me to drop these videos constantly. Like I drop like a video every day, pretty much. But in this particular video, I'm gonna be touching on the topic of this illusion that white people keep up. So, for example, they want to say, forget about slavery. Slavery has no effect on you today, this, that, and the third. Now, first of all, our ancestors, we was already here, Aboriginal people. We built this country from the ground up for them, 400 years plus of free labor. So, with that being said, my ancestors are the reason why this person is in power, why they have a head start. Secondly, the things that happened to my ancestors genetically passed down to me and anybody that look like me. Things, traumatizing experiences, it programs your subconscious. So things that happen to them, it genetically passed down to us. Now, with that being said, it's the whole thing of, well, if you work hard, you can make it. You can be in the position that I am. First of all, everybody know this a lot. It don't matter what walk of life you come from. Everybody knows it's an uneven playing field. You know, whether they want to admit it or not, they're not going to admit it because it's a war strategy. And another popular thing they like to say, well, if y'all would help yourselves, you know, y'all wouldn't be in this position. Look, we had Black Wall Street throughout the United States. They bombed in Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma. That was the first time in so-called American history that a place in America was bombed. So with that being said, us being prosperous is not good for them because they live off us. They are a parasite. I don't know whether Martin Luther King was an agent or not. I don't know. All I know, we had our own things. We had our own business going, our own banks, our own schools, bus system, movie theaters, all of that. But he integrated us into their society so that we can work for them and they can live off us. So we pretty much give them our money. We don't have nothing for ourselves, and then we wonder why we in the conditions that we're in. You can't depend on your enemy to help you. They depend off our struggle. Like, they depend off our ignorance. I say this in every video, pretty much. So with that being said, I'm put here to help awaken people from this spell. At the end of the day, these white people profit off your ignorance. They profit off of you not unifying. They profit off of us not coming together as a people, saying, you know what, we're tired of these conditions. We're going to come together as a people and change our conditions. At the end of the day, you will see. Just like people don't understand, you will see. Once we start doing for ourselves, there's going to be some type of retaliation. History always repeats itself. When our ancestors was in their own communities, minding their own business, flourishing, they came and bombed it. Killed, shoot, burnt down buildings. Like, you got to understand, it was just in the 60s that it was burning schools, bombing churches. They weren't doing that because they hated us. I mean, they do hate us, but the main reason was these niggas is being prosperous without our help. We need them to survive. It's the parasite. They the parasite. When the parasite in your body, anytime you like going on a fast and eating healthy foods, getting rid of that parasite is going to act up. And that's what white people doing at the end of the day. You know, we got to understand that they have us under this illusion to where they have us programmed to where we act like them. We pretty much carry out their agenda for them. You know, things that was meant for good, like Crips and Bloods, which pretty much was a extension of the Black Panthers, where the Crips was the first gang, pretty much was protecting the community revolution and progress, until it was infiltrated by some agents. Like, everything is always infiltrated by some agents, and it deterred them into the wrong direction. So instead of protecting the community, you know what I mean, they killing people that look like them for drugs and money and different things. But that's the art of survival. When you're born in certain conditions, you're going to do whatever you got to do to survive, because they don't hand us nothing. They don't give us nothing. We fuel their system by them putting us back in illegal slavery, which is the prison system. And if they put you in the prison system, you know what I mean, they could pretty much, as they say, take your human rights away from you because you're not considered a human, low-key. The 13th Amendment said it. You consider chattel, property, stock of the state. So with that being said, we got to understand the extent of this war and what they're doing. You can't depend. This is like a woman depending on a rapist for love. You can't do that. You can't depend on the dude that beat your ass and rape you for love. It's not gonna happen. You can't depend on these people that rape, burn, hung, done everything that they could fathom to your ancestors, and you think that they're gonna help you get out of the conditions that you're in. It's not gonna work like that, and nothing is gonna come out of the sky to come save us. So at the end of the day, we have to understand it's on us. Everything is given a God building it. Everything is given a God-given ability to change and to protect itself. So, like I said in the other video, these animals, they don't wait for God to come save them. They protect themselves. Us as black people, we've been programmed, and they uploaded the virus to us to the point to where we don't even want to protect ourselves. We depend on somebody that abuse and molest and rape us to protect us, when they the ones that's doing the molesting, the raping, and the killing. So at the end of the day, you can't depend on the police department. You can't depend on the army. There's white people carrying out their agenda, and they allowed you to be a part of that force because they want to keep the illusion alive. Like, well, you know, at the end of the day, we're allowing these different races of people to come a part of our society. But at the end of the day, why is it even like that? Who are they to say? Who are they to be even be empowered? And they destroying the earth. We allowing these people to destroy our earth that we live on. At the end of the day, that should be people's main concern. Do you want to raise kids up in this world? You don't like the position you in. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like I said in the other video, it's time out for the bull. You know what I mean? People gonna have to strap them boots so understand there's a war going on. You know what I mean? Like, if you so spiritual, you so religious, you should be happy. You know what I mean? Your soul gonna go to heaven. Your bed should be made up to where you know where your soul gonna go at the end of the day. So with that being said, it's either get down or lay down. It's coming to that point to where, hey, if you ain't with it, you know what I mean? If you don't grow your own food, you know what I mean? You don't preserve your own water, this system is going to crash. Like, whether people want to admit it or not, this system, it was set up to crash. This system was set up on debt. And in the early 1900s, they stopped backing the U.S. currency with natural resources, and they backed it with us as human beings. That's where the Social Security card come from. So at the end of the day, folks better get in tune, man. Folks better get in tune. Their time is up. The earth is shifting, is heating up. What do people want to call it? A harp, whatever the case may be, the earth is heating up. And history always repeats itself. So people better get ready for the shift. They better get ready for the fall of white supremacy at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And when that, we might as well go ahead and unify now so we can have a system in place to help each other out. Because when the system crashes, man, you think things are crazy now. It's gonna be real ugly. It's gonna be real ugly. Peace, love, and light, family.